First up on the list, I saw this video. It's called um, Arsenal vs Spurs: The Beautiful Divide, episode 1. Wait, there's multiple episodes? There's multiple? Oh. Maybe it's a series that's gonna be like, oh, you know, we're gonna go through a bunch of different rivalries and shit, you know, different derbies. But this is my rivalry. This is my derby. I've been an Arsenal fan since 2013. Um, so no one can call me a bandwagon unless like you're a fucking Norwich City fan. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get into it.
They don't come from North London. They come from Woolwich.
It's a different level of hatred.
We had to stop filming there on a couple of occasions because it got a little bit testy in there.
Cemented in our blood.
You want to be an Arsenal fan, you can't like them down the road.
Biggest idiots in football are Arsenal supporters.
There's no way I can work for Tottenham Football Club.
But nowadays, these youngsters are stabbing each other over nonsense. They're deluded.
We're Arsenal, they're Spurs.
Fucking you three, you cunts!
There's always going to be hatred between us and them.
I could tell some stories, but I might get pulled in for them.
Yo, yeah, it's White Tizzy, back again, feeling it. However long it takes, man, I'll still be here, you know what I'm saying? Yo.
I'm Adam Catterall, and I've partnered with Score 90 on a quest to find the real stories, characters and history behind football's biggest derbies. I'm starting in North...
Fucking, I forgot his name. Forgot his fucking name, but one dude transferred from Arsenal to Man City, scored against Arsenal, and then ran the whole fucking length of the field to go celebrate in front of the Arsenal fans. The death threats that man received, holy shit. Crazy things.
London. Arsenal, Spurs. 7.
Damn.
.6 miles apart. We've consumed this derby many times before. Every season, you watch the North London derby from the outside. The cameras, the analysis, the highlights. But there's a whole other version of this fixture that never makes it to your screen. So we went and found it.
As you can see, we're on the move to meet what could be classed as a cult hero amongst Spurs fans. He is visually iconic, and I have no doubt he has got a tale or two to share with us today. Looking forward to this one immensely. Let's go and get ourselves a rabbi.
Guns.
Do you know what kind of a geezer I am? I was in Benidorm, I'll tell you. This will make you laugh. I don't talk to the ex-wife now. This will make you laugh. Her mum's 81, but she's quite good looking. Do you know what I mean? I was round her house a few months ago.
No. There's only one way.
And I tried it on with her, but she said no. She goes, I'll see you as a son. But just the thought of...
Tried seducing his ex's mom? What's wrong with you? Oh my god. What's wrong with you, dude?
It's fucking mad, isn't it? I'm the rabbi.
Hello, Adam.
That's crazy.
Rabbi.
How are you?
I'm good, my man.
Good to see you. You well?
Yeah.
You looking well?
Yeah, well, I feel well.
What a pleasure.
I've been ill.
Have you?
No B12. Didn't have no B12. So
Oh my god. I feel like in House of the Dragon, there's a character who speaks exactly like this dude. And I feel like the direction was just like, okay, Ulf, just speak like this man. Just speak like this man. That's all the direction you need.
I've had the injections. Do you know what I mean?
Right. But you're all
yeah.
sorted now?
Uncanny
Yeah,
the
off
similarity.
the drink.
Good.
Stop boozy.
Good.
And that. I don't think I was an alcoholic, but do you know what I mean? you can't be, you know. Yeah, I'll sit down.
Thank you very much. Listen, you're going to have to talk me through.
Just a bit of context, by the way, between this rivalry and how crazy it is. My professor at university, he's from London, right? He's been an Arsenal fan all his life. His uncle hasn't spoken to him in 20 goddamn years because of the rivalry. His uncle's a Tottenham fan, and he's an Arsenal fan. That's something we bonded over, and like he brought that up, and I was like, "That's actually crazy."
The incredible decor that is in here, mate.
And my daughters think I'm crazy. You know, this is rubbish. You know what I mean? I say no. I pick things up every day. You know, I'm disabled, so you know I do go around the charity shops, and yeah, I pick up the nice things at night. All these light up. You know, I've got. You know, I can just.
But there's no Spurs in the living room. No.
No Spurs. There is a Spurs up there, the cockerel.
Oh, of course, yeah. There you go. I can see that now.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll get a few things from my bedroom, but you know, obviously it's my bedroom, and that's pretty private. You know what I mean? Being a babe magnet, right? No, I'm
Seems
not
chill.
a babe magnet.
And are all these pieces something that mean something specific to you? Because there's a lot of Elvis. There's a lot of.
I love Elvis, Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. I do like. Well, I used to do like tribute to Frank Sinatra, you know, singing and that.
Yeah.
Not a bad singer. You're wondering why has he got his top off? Because his passion. If the Geordies can do it, so can I. Not a
He did
great
not.
body.
Okay, guys.
If the Geordies can do it,
He did not say Jewies. He did not say that. He said if the Geordies can do it. The Geordies. Right? That's what you call the fans of Newcastle United in the northeast of England. He did not say Jewies. What is this captioning?
so can I.
That's terrible.
Not a great body. Well, some people say it's a great body. You know, Jimin, look at that. I'm no fool. Listen, I do it for the fun. Football's about passion, and I love my Tottenham. Been going since I was, well, I can remember 3 years old with my Uncle Peter. And I say, Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, that's who used to take me to football. Not Dudley Moore, Peter Cook. I remember rolling up to the old stadium, the old stand, sitting next to Warren Mitchell, that's Alf Garnett, Bruce Forsyth, you know, and that's how I grew up. This is how instantly I was in love with Spurs. I remember I was about 5 years old. My dad was taking me to a match, and he said, look, it's snowing out.
Wait. Oh my god. What the fuck? Is that on his stomach? It's half the flag of the United Kingdom, half. Is that Israel? Hold on, I gotta compare this side by side. That's dead ass the Israel flag? That is. Yeah, that's dead ass Israel. But it's like terribly done. Wow. I'm kind of shocked. Jesus.
My dad was taking me to a match, and he said, look, it's snowing out, and it'll probably get called off. At 5 years old, I went out in the street, spent about 7 hours doing the whole snow and went to my dad, if it gets called off, they can play it here. Do you know what I mean? That's how passionate I was. I love my Spurs.
That is one side of North London. On the other side, they'll tell you the same story, just with different colours. I wanted to kick off my journey into the red side of North London with a man who has become synonymous with supporting the club through the rise of new media. He's old school Arsenal, but known to the world through a new lens.
Adam, nice to meet you. How you doing? You're right. I'm all good, thanks.
AFTV.
Right. When did your love affair with Arsenal start?
My granddad would take us to Tottenham one week and then I'd go to the Arsenal the following week. I remember that, me and my brother's a Spurs fan. So,
There's some banter at your house, isn't there?
oh, it's all right. It's a bit, it's always a bit dingy, White Hart Lane, you know what I mean? So, and I've got a nephew called Kane, can you believe it? Named after Harry Kane. So,
That's so awesome. Listen, that's a great name. To be fair, if I was a Spurs fan, that would be in the contention of kid's name. Jesus. I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
yeah, my brother, he went down the dark side and went to Spurs. And, you know, I come down and had the better life. There's something about red and white and the sleeves, you know, the sleeves. So that was the real main reason. Nothing to do with how good the sides were and all that. Thankfully, Arsenal just turned it around and started becoming a better side. And, yeah, that's how I think I chose the right path.
Arsenal, one of the oldest clubs in the country, and they've never let you forget it. Tottenham came 4 years earlier. Schoolboys from a cricket club kicking a ball round the streets of North London. Arsenal have spent 109 seasons in the top flight. Tottenham, 80. First title, Arsenal, 1930. Spurs waited until 1950. 14 league titles to 2, 16 domestic cups to 12. And head-to-head, Arsenal lead that too.
And I don't care what anybody says about an Arsenal-Spurs game. Liverpool-Everton ain't got that. It's Liverpool-Man United. You go to Manchester City ain't got that sort of rivalry like Arsenal. Newcastle and...
No, this feels real. It feels like you don't like each other.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Whereas, with all due respect...
I do agree with that. In terms of, like... I don't know. I'm obviously never been to those places, but... to me, it feels like, in terms of just like derbies within like cities, like North London derby is probably the most intense one. I don't know, maybe like Sunderland and Newcastle, now that they're both back in the Premier League and they're actually competing against each other. Especially the Sunderland wins last season. Oh my god, that was crazy. But yeah, I don't really see the Manchester United Liverpool like intensity as like people once said it was there, and Man City just like I don't really see them having the intensity with Manchester United as much as these two. Yeah, I mean that's just my thoughts. I could be completely wrong, but it feels like this is like probably the most intense, high quality mixture derby.
Back to some of the other derbies, you see some fans sitting in similar stands to both sets of fans. They kind of mix together a little bit, you know what I mean? It seems like it only lasts for 90 minutes. This seems like it lasts beyond the 90 minutes.
Well, yeah, it goes. It lasts until the next game. The reason I don't like them is not because of what it's because you're brought up on it. I'm told not to like Tottenham. It's nothing personal. It's just the way that it is, you know what I mean? Like, that's same for them, but that's just what it is, like, you know?
I'm sorry.
Talk to me about this rivalry.
I'm telling my kid.
They don't come from North London. They come from Woolwich. Let's remember that. North London is ours. North London is lily white. It's not red. It's lily white. Don't matter what they say, they come from Woolwich.
Arsenal were born in Woolwich in 1886. Chairman Sir Henry Norris, he believed the club's future lay north. In the winter of 1913, they announced they were leaving. By spring, construction had begun. On the 6th of September 1913, Arsenal played their first match at Highbury.
Okay, but they've been there for 100. They've been there for 113 years, man. At what point? At what point do they become North London? If like, come on, like, yeah, the idea of the club wasn't from there, but the foundations of what it is today absolutely are. That's not. I don't like the argument, but also because I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm biased. But still, you know, at what point does it happen? You know.
12 miles from where they started, right into Tottenham's backyard.
I haven't got the local story, to be honest. I was East London, born and raised, and mum and dad were both Arsenal fans. A couple of weeks ago, I asked about the story. I said, why are we Arsenal? Why? I want to know. And it turns out, when Arsenal would have been, well, formed as a club, my family were living in South London, near Woolwich.
Arsenal originally are from Woolwich,
South London,
and now obviously over here in North London. So it's kind of a derby that is, I don't want to say be forced upon, but it's been manufactured because of the move.
Yeah.
Is that a fair
I
assessment?
think that's a fair assessment. And it must be tough for them, like, you know, we come over here and
I love how you just flipped that.
Pitched up here and just dominated everything, like, you know what I mean?
If we're doing well, Spurs are doing well, we're living a dream. We know it's all going to go pear-shaped. Do you know what I mean? But when they're doing well, they're deluded.
If we were playing Tottenham, it was set in the stone. We do not lose the game, and we compete because we're Arsenal Football Club. There was no choice but to win that game of football. It was as simple as that.
Listen, they're a massive football club. I've got a lot of respect for them. I think they've got a loyal fan base. I don't like them. I enjoy seeing Tottenham lose as much as Arsenal winning.
They think they're going to win everything. And that's when the fun starts, because they...
I kind of like agree with his mindset. Not this guy, the guy before. But not really with the equivalent of Tottenham losing is the same as Arsenal win. I enjoy Tottenham losing, but I don't think it's as much as 3 points, you know?
They ain't.
Well, you've probably got then the best insight to this, because you've obviously got the family ties to one side and obviously yourself. What makes this derby different?
Oh, there's one person I don't want to even talk about. Tom Campbell.
Campbell.
There's been a massive rivalry between Arsenal and Spurs because of it's the local derbies and things like that. But I think it got spicier when Sol Campbell signed for I always felt it was always a bit dodgy going down to Spurs. You had to behave yourself, like, you know. I think there was always a lot of trouble with the Arsenal Spurs back in the day. It changed, and then Sol Campbell signed for Arsenal.
July the 3rd.
I feel like the Sol Campbell stuff, like that era, was probably the most dangerous time to attend these games. You know? I feel like that's probably the most heated it got.
2001. One of the most incendiary transfers in football history. Sol Campbell. Tottenham's captain, the leader, signed for Arsenal. In a Spurs shirt one day, a red one the next.
The captain's crazy.
Had one
Taking their captain's fucking crazy.
Judas. Written on his old shirt, printed on balloons, screamed from the terraces. And when he walked out at White Hart Lane in red, The hatred was deafening. For people that don't know too much about that transfer, give it us from your own point of view.
He was our captain. I remember his last game and we was chanting his name. We had no idea. For a player that was our captain, who we cheered, and he said he was going to sign a contract and didn't, and then went on a free, that's still bad, but going to Arsenal.
I just think
Going on a free. They didn't even get money for him. He said, nah, I'm not signing another contract so that you could sell me. I'm just leaving. You get nothing from this. I'm just out of here. That's crazy. I didn't know he went on a free, honestly. I didn't know he was the captain. But that's crazy. Because captaincy in soccer is like, it's a lot more than, oh, I'm just the best player, you know. I'm the captain of the football team. You know, it's a lot more than that. You know, that's your player. That's your player that leads your team. That's your player that dies for your badge. You know, that's the player that is supposed to love your club and like die for it. You know.
that has just given it a little bit of an edge.
Do you think that transfer heightened the tensions between your set of fans and their set of fans?
It's hatred from us, what he done. He needs to be told he done wrong.
It was a completely different
He done wrong,
circumstances, you know what I
absolutely.
mean? Like
But
throwing
it's so
things at
funny.
you, and particularly when you go to White Hart Lane, you know?
They obviously wanted to make it feel so uncomfortable for us arriving at White Hart Lane. And I remember our window coming through on the way to the game.
Have you seen hatred? Has it spilled over?
Yeah, all the time, and I'm not going to deny it.
They see you as a target.
It'd end up getting tasty, and I don't mind that, actually.
I don't like them. They don't like us.
Just the family despise Arsenal.
It certainly makes it a tastier affair.
It's ingrained in you as a kid, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was told at an early age, listen, you want to be an Arsenal fan, you can't like them down the road.
Everything I'd heard so far told me that this rivalry ran deep. But words only get you so far. I wanted to know what it looked like when it boiled over.
Yeah, I want to go to.
I
I
asked
want
the
to go
rabbi
to
make a
North
call.
London Derby so bad.
These weren't just any fellas. These were men whose names meant something on both sides of North London when it was at its most violent, and they had the reputations to prove it. They agreed to talk, so we were going into the heart of Tottenham.
One of the main pubs, the famous Bill Nick.
Bill Nichols.
Hey, yeah. Hi, hey. I was no top boy, nothing like that. Funny boy, but not a top boy. I see myself as the funniest person over Spurs. No top boy, but yeah, I used to be into it. It's part of growing up. We had a good firm, got a massive firm. And Arsenal, they would go toe to toe.
All interviews were conducted with individuals formerly associated with organized supporter groups. I think they're about to get into firms, which are like gangs, like dead, like gangs, like that are completely surrounded with, like, they're completely based off of football clubs. It's crazy. Just one contributor claims to remain active. Oh. So one person they're about to interview is still active in their gang. They do not endorse nor verify the accounts presented. Crap. I'm taking everything as true, by the way.
I loved it. You know, I loved it. I loved having a row on a Saturday. knowing that I'm going out there to smash someone's head in or they're going to smash my head in. Do you know what I mean? It was that kind of toe-to-toe, like, I'm going to do you, you want to do me, and that was my buzz.
A lot of firms don't turn up down here no more because they know what they're going to get. You can ask all the firms that come to Tottenham, they know. It's not easy to walk down that road. It's a long road from Seven Sisters. Getting there is one thing, but getting back is another.
Give me your perception of the rivalry between Tottenham and Arsenal. It's always going to be hatred between us and them. There's no two ways about that. It's just the way it is. It's us at their throats and they're at ours, and that is just the way it's going to be.
We know where they come from. Basically, they come from South Woolwich. You know, North London's ours no matter what. It's always going to be blue. They can sing their songs, they can do whatever they want, but realistically, we know deep down that we are Tottenham and we are the original North Londoners.
Did you ever see some serious situations?
Oh, yeah.
As in some serious damage, people getting serious?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was mauling at times, you know. It's if you're up for it, you're just going to go in and you're going to give a fuck about the consequences, you know what I mean? You're there to hurt someone, they're there to hurt you. Some people carry weapons. Most of Tottenham that I know, we don't carry weapons. We never have. You know what I mean? I suppose we're all fucking nuts to an extent, you know? Yeah. Got a few mad ones in our firm. I could tell some stories, but I might get pulled in for them.
Your love of Spurs, being active for Spurs, has it ever got to a stage where you have been fearful of your safety?
Very much, but I'm not going to go into that. Yeah. Listen, and you can put this loud on camera, absolutely. We'll always have a leg over on them. We cannot win on that fucking pitch. We were struggling. We're Spurs. We are the letdowns of the century. However, on the pavement, they will forever be in our shadow.
You know, yeah, they're above us in the football side of things, but they'll never claim the pavement victory.
What attracted you to that side of football?
Their club is better and more talented and more successful than ours, right? But we could smash their heads in, you know. That's all that matters.
I don't know. It's just a buzz, you know. It's the buzz of it, you know. Being with your pals, you know, especially when people walk into your manor, think they can take liberties. You know, we ain't having none of that.
Yeah, we've got that camaraderie side of it, and it's also something being proud of your area, being proud of this place. And I don't know. It's one of those things that finds you, I think, in finding where you belong and finding where you get on. And obviously, Spurs is, to us, it's our pride.
Now that you've hung up those gloves, what are the emotions, what are the feelings, what are the thoughts?
I think the fellow who's still in it,
it's our pride.
Now that you've
on,
is this guy. I think this guy is still active in his gang.
And obviously, Spurs is, to us, it's our pride.
Now that you've hung up those gloves, what are the emotions, what are the feelings, what are the thought processes that go through your mind when you're connecting yourself to that? How'd you look back at it?
I enjoyed it. I wish it could be the same.
It's all camered up now, so that if you was born in the 80s, you had fun. You know, you got stories to tell.
We came out of a weird era, right? We've got the cameras. Things are tricky. You cannot do stupid things because you will get picked up for it, and it's heavy consequences now. So some people, like when I was at, oh God, I'll leave that out. I don't know. You've got to be very quick and very clever and carry on with it.
For the ones sort of upcoming now, the youngsters coming up now, obviously they can't do it like we used to because you've got CCTVs, you've got mobile phones, everyone, you know, filming it, basically doing the old Bill's job for them and all that, you know what I mean? So I'm lucky. I was one of the lucky ones that you can do it.
I was sort of the lucky ones because I could get away with just beating people up and destroying their bodies, you know? I wasn't a lucky one.
And you know your door ain't gonna go in.
You got a lot of gang, you got post-Cold wars and all this sort of nonsense that nowadays is going on. People stabbing each other over nonsense, yeah? For us, it's more like sit down and we can negotiate something and we can talk about it. But nowadays, these youngsters, It's changed. They're not into that anymore, you know? They're into what is now, what I can take from you, what I can get from you. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
I think he means like robbing people. Which I could definitely see that now. Wow. How the culture shifted from just like beating them up with like fueled by hatred and like that division to now becoming like, what can I make you lose that's my game? It's just a lot about society too. But that's so interesting. Wow. That's a crazy like societal shift. Huh. Wow. As I know like robbery like crime rates have like gone up like crazy over the past like 20 years. I know it's like common nowadays. And so much to the point where I've seen memes on like Instagram and stuff like that of like people like making fun of like English people trying to rob American tourists and then the Americans just beating the crap out of them because they don't know what they got themselves into. Because you don't do that over here unless you have a gun. Then you don't fight back, you know? It's just different culture. I guess like in England you're just less like protective and I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's just really fascinating to me. Oh my god. The shift is that's crazy.
Ridiculous.
We'd heard from the Spurs side. Many had taken us back to how things were. But now it was time to sit across from the Arsenal and hear it from their side. And here's what I couldn't shake. All of this, the history, the hatred, the violence, did it just vanish? Did it clean itself up when the Premier League put a bow on football and sold it to the world? Because I've been round long enough to know that things don't just disappear. They go underground.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know what was still down there.
I'm here to meet up with a young man that is still currently active with one of the groups at Arsenal. He's asked for his identity to be withheld, so let's go meet him. How are you?
It's just Robbie from AFTV. Like it's not. Imagine.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good to see you.
Oh my god.
Firstly, how long have you been following Arsenal?
Since I was born, mate. 2 years old, first game, 2 years old, Emirates, first game.
And that introduction to Arsenal came from where? From a family member? Or?
No, from my dad.
So your dad used to take you on the game?
Yeah, since I was young, ever since, been going week in, week out, home and away.
At what point? Hang on a sec.
Horse going on here.
Off camera, a group of individuals became suspicious of the crew. Oh.
You happy staying here? Do you want to move around the corner?
I reckon it's probably best to move around the corner, to be honest. Yeah.
One individual wearing a balaclava approached and began questioning our presence. Oh no. Cameras like that, yeah.
Hi guys, you alright?
Oh. Yeah, you wanna keep the audio going. You wanna keep the audio going.
Regarding what? Regarding football rivalries. So how come you're doing it in the pub? Just because we're trying to get different settings for it. We've been all around here today. Who's on good news? And you.
And you, mate.
Yeah, let's just head back over towards there. We'll go right by the front. We still get the nice lighting, same as there. Don't have to worry about anything else.
Do it at the front.
Yeah, no, don't walk around Linden Parks at night. I got the memo. Thank you.
Would you reckon they're a decent top for the thing?
When did you get involved with the group that you're currently involved with?
I was about 16, 17, so 4 or 5 years ago.
What attracted you to it?
Just brings a edge, bit of adrenaline towards the game, something else, a bit more on top. Of course, it adds a bit more to the game, doesn't it?
How did you become aware of it?
I feel like that's the same logic people who get into gambling do. Because there's two options if you want that edge. You go gamble and risk your money, or you go risk your life. You know, whatever. Like, what?
Got stuck in it.
Crazy.
Got stuck in first time, got on top, stuck in since then.
Explain to me what that means for people that are unsure of what you're referring to.
Well, one of their boys, of course one of the older boys from my Arsenal, they organised it, met up where we are, and from then, that's what happened.
So it's not an emotional reaction like it goes off on the day?
Occasionally that may happen. However, that was organised, met up with their boys, yeah.
Which one's more common? Is it more of like an organisation on a particular day, we'll meet up in a certain location?
But yeah, I think it depends who we're playing. I think if it was a Tottenham away, it'd be more of an organised one. If it was a smaller team, it's one a day, something can happen, and then yeah.
What's the worst that you've seen in organised violence before a football match?
Weapons. PSV away, for example. Bottles, batons, belts. Obviously, I don't agree with weapons, fist fights only.
Yeah, weapons are too far, man. Like, go do your Fight Club thing. Screw it. Just leave people who don't want to be a part of it out of it, and no weapons. Like, come on.
That's probably the worst thing I've seen. It's baton around the head.
Oh.
Have any of your friends, or even yourself, have you got seriously injured doing this?
Yeah, I'd say so. That's part of the game, isn't it?
Do your family know?
Yeah, that's the
Not
risk.
really. I think I just go to the games, try the games, but it's more than just the game.
How do you think they would react?
Probably not so well. It's not really a great thing to do. However, it's that adrenaline rush, we live for it.
Do you think this is a thing forever?
Yeah, not forever. Obviously, get a bit older, people move on, go to football for the football. However, when you're young, you like to have that rush, the adrenaline.
However, when you're young, you gotta develop your prefrontal cortex, man. Oh, God.
Rush. That's what I do it for.
It's the part of the brain that generates consequences, you know? That's why they do this. That's when they move on. Maybe they struggle to move on because that part of their brain's probably bashed in, you know?
Do you think the modern day firm element of football is different to...
It's a lot different. Obviously, everything's got to be a lot more organised these days because obviously police presence. It's a lot more police present at games and things like that, so it's a lot harder to obviously sort it out. You get things like football banning orders, stuff like that. A lot of my mates have got football banning orders, so it's a lot harder to obviously get around that. Got to be more
a lot of my friends are banned from the stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So it's a lot different from 20 years ago. It's a lot different.
How tasty does this rivalry get between you and Spurs?
This one, no other game beats it. This is the one, when the fixtures come out, this is the one we're all looking for. All of my boys, this is the one we're all looking for. As soon as them fixtures come out, Tottenham and Arsenal, that rivalry is different. When it comes to game day with Tottenham, it's a different type of adrenaline, if you know what I mean. So when we face to face with Tottenham fans, it's completely different to any other team. It's a different level of hatred towards them.
Is there anything organised for this weekend? You can't say. All right, fine.
Going out until after
After the game, yeah. So I don't know what they would say if I said something like that, and then next thing I know,
Yeah, all right.
he's there.
All right. Appreciate your time, man. All the best. I don't know how that came across on camera, but he is definitely about it. 100% embroiled in the violent element of Arsenal, and in particular this rivalry. We had to stop filming there on a couple of occasions because it got a little bit tasty in there. Nearly had to get the Stony out. Not joking. Listen, we know that there's a little bit of a naughty side to football, but I didn't know that it was still as regular and is still as prominent now compared to what it used to be like in the 80s.
He's like a young lad.
He's all in, man. He's absolutely all in. Young lad, just went to the games with his dad. Fell in with a few lads that are a little bit testy, and now he's right
I'd be
in there.
so scared of my kid doing that, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd be so sad if my kid just met a few fans, you know, they just got him into that. I think I'd be like heartbroken. I'd be like, why don't stop? You know, you're hurting other people. You're hurting yourself. It's not cool. I don't know.
One of man boys.
So I was always brought up around that banter, that rivalry, that anger sometimes as well, that would sometimes boil over. And believe it or not, that would sometimes boil over between friends.
I was having a game of pool with my dad, and there was a geezer sitting just at the bar, asking where we'd been. Oh, we'd been at Spurs. The geezer was an Arsenal supporter, and no surprise that led to a row.
There's got to be a line. There definitely has to be a line. I've seen it at so many clubs I've played for. Without seeing anyone get seriously hurt, there is an element of that the clashes, I think is good for football.
All week, I've been pulling at the threads. The history, the hatred, the characters. The stories you don't find in any match programme or on any Super Sunday build-up.
A lot of police presence in there. Big game.
Now it was game day. This wasn't just any fixture. Not for these people. These stakes were real. The tension on the streets was real. And whatever was going to happen today, it was gonna matter.
I don't care what anybody. I hate the game. I absolutely hate it. I don't eat before the game because there's a lot, I know that I'm going to have phone calls.
North London was about to go to war, and I couldn't wait to be right in the middle of it.
But when you've won it, it's the best feeling ever.
It's the build-up to a North London derby. It's immense. It's powerful. It's an excitement.
Just come outside for a little bit of a breath. It is booting off in there already. 3 hours still to go before this game gets underway. Tottenham fans in top voice, good spirits, good people, just having a whale of a time. Hopefully this continues for them throughout the course of the day. Let's get back inside, come on.
I think this is as big as they come for both clubs, really. This is Tottenham saying to Arsenal, right, we beat you, you're not winning that title. And this is Arsenal saying to Tottenham, listen, we turn you over, you're in big, you're in trouble. A little bit nervous, I've got to say, but I'm confident that Arsenal will turn them over.
Would you take losing the derby but winning the league?
We get a Premier League, that's 14 league titles to their 2. And it's a title for us to celebrate on the same streets they walk on a daily basis. You know what I mean? So I think it's a no-brainer for me. As much as you don't want to lose to Tottenham, I think that's a no-brainer for me. You lose to Tottenham, you get a league title. We'll have the last laugh in May.
The pints were flowing, but we were missing our main man. Albeit 2 hours late, but I'd had the call, and he was just around the corner. Enter the rabbi.
It's been booting off here for the last couple of hours. Where have you been?
Stuck in the traffic
jam. right?
Yeah.
And I bought a new car,
Yeah.
as you know. Well, I didn't buy it, but I got one, you know, a new car. And you were sitting in it, obviously, and guess what happened on the way home?
Go on.
The number plate fell off.
Did you?
Yeah, so I couldn't stop. It fell off on the M25. So I couldn't drive it. It's a nicking, isn't it? So I've had to get another car.
To get sorted.
Yeah.
I met this geezer earlier on. Just introduce him.
This is Tommy.
This is the next generation, yeah?
Listen, I think, you know, one day I've got to hand over the reins, right? Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I've honestly said on.
But I think this man's gonna be the one. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet. Come on.
Of course he
You're going to have to join in with
A
him.
pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out.
Yeah, but
and
I
I
know that
know one thing. What one do you know then?
He doesn't have a bad voice.
And now
He wasn't lying.
the end is near.
Pipes on these two,
And so I face the final curtain. My friend,
I'll say it clear. I'll state my case. For which and certain I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way.
hey, top man. Do you understand? Top man. Yeah.
Come on, let's get this fucking
What's up?
We're going in.
Yeah.
Go on, take this
Tommy,
in.
get in with us, and Tommy. Look after her, Tommy.
Of course, man.
It's too
Right, just listen. Bill Nick on match day.
Yeah.
Do you two normally go in there and have a little bit of a sing-song?
I do.
What normally happens on it?
I'll get in there and create an atmosphere.
You get it going, do you?
I don't need a crate. Listen, this is the most famous pub in Tottenham, the Bill Nick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a...
It's true.
This is one of the proper Tottenham guys, are you?
Yeah. Today, yeah. Today, yeah.
Not even today. Any dog. So you proper Tottenham.
Yeah. Are we ready? I've got to get in
cracking,
there, man.
go on, get it.
Come on.
All right, see you in a bit.
Hey! This lot are the real deal, mate. Listen to this. Where else would you get a bar like this full of fans absolutely buzzing for a game? We have 40 player on the bar, revving them up. Mad football club, love it. David Bentley's on stage with the rabbi, singing all sorts. Where else can you get that? A fan-driven pub on a match day, everybody's having a whale of a time. An ex-player turns up and starts leading the chorus. Special football club, this lot. It's a special game. What role does Tottenham Hotspur play in your life?
Once it got taken away from me for about a year, and it sent me oblivious. I was so upset for something I didn't do, took away my life. Anyway, it went to court.
Damn. He got arrested. Went to jail for a year. Missed out on it, and he was... I can't imagine how empty you must feel after that.
And it got overturned. Got a choice now. And I'm back.
All right.
I'm fucked. I've got to get my wheelchair
So we've got to get your wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, get yourself on that.
Please go on. I think that. What happened? Let's have a look.
They're a bit all over the shop.
Fucking, I know I'm a spastic. Walking, is anyone pushing me?
How quick are you allowed to go?
Whatever. Thank you for doing this.
Once he finally put his top back on and the nerves started to kick in, we fired up the wheelchair and the rabbi took us down to the ground.
Well, hello, bubbers. You got the TV, this place, buy your scarves there, and this place here.
He didn't have a ticket for the match, but he had his megaphone in his hand. He wanted to get the fans revved up ahead of a truly seismic afternoon in Spurs' bid to avoid the drop.
It's Arsenal. No matter what, you're going to turn up. They're going to turn up. And just give it to each other.
Hang on, Spurs, get in that plan from start to finish and get behind that tank.
As much as I don't like the game, I've got a lot of respect for them. I don't like them.
They know what they're going to get when they come walking down the high road.
They need to pick people under his hat.
It's the highlight. It's North London. It is everything on the line.
It's only enough for one preacher, and that's me. At the Spurs.
We're Arsenal, they're Spurs.
Form goes out the window on a derby day. You know, this is a must win.
Guess again, little man.
Form goes out the window on a derby day. You know, this is a must win.
Fucking history, you cunt.
It's a build-up of hatred towards each other.
That is the best dirt checking in London. Yeah, I'll get 10%.
Well, my granddad always said that the biggest idiots in football were Arsenal supporters.
And if anyone got a spare ticket, I'll let you get it. You ain't got a spare one, have you? No one's got a spare ticket, have they? You ain't got a spare one, have you? Crackers, you ain't got a ticket, have you? Spare ticket?
Well, actually got a Gooner ticket.
Yeah, I'll be able to get in on with a Gooner ticket. Officer, when are the Gooners coming down? Got Razzle with me. Fucking horse.
Later, boy. See you, mate. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Get
Thank
yourself
you,
fit.
Ty.
Take care, mate.
Come and stand up.
Yeah, we'll see you later on. All right?
Yeah, summer. Good see. Come on, I'm going to miss
See you, mate.
See you later, bubbers.
What's following this club giving you?
It gives me, when I die, I'm not scared of dying. I'm scared of never seeing my kids again and not supporting Tottenham. Is that a crazy thing to say? And if there's reincarnation, you come back, I don't know what happens, but I do not want to come back as an Arsenal fan. I want to come back as a Spurs fan.
One thing I've learned about talking to these rival sets of fans is we could talk about players, we could talk about what goes on in the dugout, we could talk about what goes on in the boardroom. We could talk about head, and that's evident in some of the conversations that I've been keeping throughout the course of this week. But the story for me isn't about head, the story's about love. A love that is inherited, a love that is passed down, a love that runs deep. Do you think these two clubs need each other?
Oh.
Yeah.
Need each other.
I think the clubs need each other and the fans need each other because it's just so. It adds so much, you know? Like, for example, I bet that it added so much to the game, particularly in London, you know, when Arsenal moved to North London, like over 100 years ago, you know? And I think the fans, like, yeah, all our Arsenal fans were like, I want Tottenham to get relegated next season. You know? And I did too. Don't get it twisted. I did too. But I feel like the season that we will come across where one of us won't be in the Premier League anymore. I don't know when that will be, but it will eventually happen. I think it will probably be it would feel more empty, you know, for everyone. But I think in a way, if Arsenal got relegated, it would be more enjoyable for Spurs than if Spurs got relegated for Arsenal. You know what I mean? 'Cause Arsenal have won so much. They've won so much. And they've been miles more successful and everything. And I think Spurs fans would just view that as one of the biggest wins in their lifetime. And I don't think Arsenal fans would view Spurs relegation as one of their big wins, you know? Like Arsenal fans, they have the Invincibles era, you know, we just got to a Champions League final. You know, we just got to a Carabao Cup final. You know, we've won so many FA Cups. We've won the Premier League this last year. You know, Spurs won a Europa League, and that's like it in my memory, at least. You know, and it's crazy. And I think I don't know. It's just an interesting thought. Like I think the Premier League would feel more empty without the North London derby. Because without Tottenham, the biggest London derby becomes like Crystal Palace, you know, West Ham. West Ham, no, not West Ham. They got relegated. I forget. They got relegated. You know, Brentford. I think they're in London. I think so. Anyways.
Yeah, I think we do. I think we do.
Yeah, I suppose we do, yeah.
Yeah, no, I absolutely think the clubs need each other. There's an unhappy couple that are married, I suppose, can't live with each other, can't live without each other.
Yeah. But if we went down, which ain't going to happen, I hope it ain't going to happen, they would take the piss for a little while. But they miss us.
From certain
I agree with
perspectives,
that.
definitely yes.
Very good question. And you can talk to a lot of people here and they're going to say something similar. I almost guarantee it. The two sets of supporters go to the same schools, go to the same pubs, go to the same jobs, work for the same councils, pay the same council tax. And you'll see them and you'll have that banter, but this is the day where it all comes out.
That's crazy though. Like imagine you're just like you go to these brawls that these firms organize, right? And there's just your homie on the other side. Your coworkers on the other side just beating each other up. You can both come into work the next day with black eyes. It's literally Fight Club. It's literally Fight Club. But like with pride, you know?
Love the rivalries. We love it. We love it. We get up for it. You get up for it like nothing else.
Well,
Like
it's like an
us, they
outlet,
are a
more
proper
like
football
pride.
club. They're not like a Chelsea. I hate Chelsea a lot, but I can go more toe-to-toe with Tottenham.
How did I forget about Chelsea? How did I forget about Chelsea? I said Crystal Palace and Brentford. How did I forget about Chelsea? No! Chelsea becomes the biggest derby. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chelsea. Chelsea fans, I'm sorry. It slipped my mind. I got ADHD. Okay? I got ADHD. Don't come for me. Don't come for me.
In a sense where these are two proper football clubs going at it.
It's cemented in our blood. It's across families over North London. You know, they're divided. It's been like that for years. They need us like we need them. And it's just in everyone's DNA. And you can't... That's how it is.
There's a lot of football rivalries in the UK, but some feel slightly manufactured, slightly forced, whether that be geographically, whether that be through competition within the city. that are relatively new. Some feel a little bit plastic. This one in North London is as authentic as it comes. And I know that this week we spoke a little bit about the geographical implications of this one, with Arsenal coming from the south and getting themselves involved in North London. But when you meet the characters and the people that are in the terraces, the people that follow these two football clubs, there's a realness to it, there's a rawness to it. This isn't something that they're stirring up just for the cameras, this is something that they feel deep. This is as real as it gets when you're talking about British football rivalries.
Turkey now.
Nice one, Joe. Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well done, mate.
Thank you very
Well done,
much.
mate. Well done, pal. Top man.
Yeah, do you know what? I've given up drinking. It's only been about an hour, but...
Something far more strange. Two hearts that beat within the same terrain. Found by something deeper than a name. Still the same. Oh, the beautiful divide. When we learn what it means to be alive. You're the shadow that sharpens every light.
4-1. That was good. That was a really good video. I liked it a lot. I think you score 90. Very good. The Beautiful Divide is a Score 90 original series following football's fiercest rivalries. Okay, yeah, so there's going to be more of these, and it's going to be following throughout the... Not even just English rivalries, football's fiercest rivalries, so... I imagine the, Tyne-War Derby, the Old Firm Derby, Barcelona, Real Madrid, maybe even like Bayern Munich, Dortmund, stuff like that. I'm excited to see more. Very good video. I liked it. Yeah.